antes de que empecemos, si hay niños en sus casas, menores de edad, sáquenos. No underage people, right?
Es que estamos en un club y no es el club de Mickey Mouse.
No, it's not.
Este no es para niños, not for kids.
We have someone special.
Yes, we do.
For the first time, we have someone special. Everybody that's
For
on the
the
podcast
first
is
time,
what about us, motherfucker?
we have an actual guest.
Yes, a real guest, not an invented guest. We have the lovely Katana Kombat on our podcast. Thank you so much, Katana, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's honest. We've been like excited the whole day. We were like, how can we start this? How are we gonna do this? But you know what? First of all, for the people that are first viewing this video right now, looking at this video, can you tell them a little bit who you are and what you do?
Yes. So my real name is Juliet La Rosa, and I started out as like a professional dancer. I taught dance.
Okay.
And then I went into the porn world for like 9 months, and then now I'm feature dancing.
Nice. How did you, first of all, how did you get introduced into this?
How does one get into porn? Yes.
How does one come into this? Like, if you're out there looking at, this is what you want to hear.
That's the question that I get asked the most all the time. But honestly, I went to a party.
Okay.
So I just was there, and there were a lot of different groups, like a lot of different websites, and from there they pretty much offered, what they wanted. And at the beginning I was like, nah. And then after a while I thought about it, and I was just like, I'm really comfortable with who I am, and I really didn't care what people thought of me. And to me it's an art, so it's acting at the same time. And I just went from there and signed up with MindGeek, which is like Brazzers.
Yeah, that was my question. Like, so you right away went into a contract?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it was not just for one project; it was for several projects, or
I think like the first time, like they want to test you.
Right.
It's kind of like nerve-wracking because like they send like the big people and they just like watch you.
Okay.
And then after that, they had wanted to do the contract, and then they just kept on like extending. And
okay. All right. So for this particular interview, I had to do some research.
Yes.
Like, I had to know who I was going to be interviewing. So I saw some stuff and I was like, okay, now I know what kind of work she does. My question is, there's different types of porn videos that people do. Some of them, mostly old school, they go with the story. They usually do a story. The guy that's
the storyline. The milkman.
Yeah, the milkman. And then there's others where they just tell you like, this is just gonna be the sex and that's it.
Yeah, gonzo.
What do you prefer? Do you have a preference? Do you want something where you actually have a story in the video?
No, we hate the stories. Oh my god.
Because they're usually corny.
No, they're really fun. Like, I was a real estate agent. I've been a doctor.
So you can add that to the resume. Like, I've been all of this.
I've been a lot of jobs. I've been a police officer. I've really done it all. Like, I don't have to try it.
Right.
But I prefer, so we call it gonzo, like no script.
All right.
Straight to it.
Straight to it.
Boom.
Just like,
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Nice. The name. I gotta ask. Does it have anything to do with Mortal Kombat?
It does.
I knew it. So you're a fan of Mortal Kombat?
I am. And I actually was like, so the day that I thought of that, I was playing Mortal Kombat, and then I did not know how to play, and I don't know how to play like so good, but I just pressed like all the buttons, blah, 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 blah. And I was just winning, and I was like, this is my girl, that's it. And she kind of like looks like me with my hair, so.
And it's like a badass name, literally,
Hell
right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, you hear the name, and it sounds pretty like badass. Another thing, like right now, you're here in Laredo with us. You're here at Aladdin's Dream Boutique. So you're doing kind of like a tour, right? Where you get to go to Gentlemen's Club. Is that what you're doing right now?
Yes.
How long have you been doing this work?
Oh my god. So like I started in the pandemic, and it was crazy because it was like right before the pandemic hit. And then it hit, and it was like I didn't even know what I was doing. So it would be like nobody would even come to the club. I would go to a club, but it was like 3 people.
Yeah.
With mask, everybody just looking.
Yeah, everybody was freaked out. We didn't know what to do, and then.
And you were like, Sub-Zero? No, it's just a guy wearing a mask.
Though. It was so funny because I was the Katana Kombat even with my mask on.
Oh, Sub-Zero and Scorpio King.
That's awesome. Now you're saying you only did this for 9 months, though, right? So 9 months. How many scenes do you think you filmed in those 9 months?
I don't know.
Because I mean, like if you search your name, like he said, we were doing research.
Yeah.
I think it says it under there.
It's just under there.
Yeah. So
I must have been like watching something else, and I was like, no, I didn't see it.
I wasn't looking for that number.
I wasn't
That's
looking
what
for
he
the
said.
number.
yeah, so like I think on like the Brazzers or the Reality Kings websites, it'll like if you look up my name, I think it'll say like how many scenes I'm in.
And your
Oh,
viewers and everything.
So it's like a profile.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it's under like one umbrella, so it's like a bunch of websites. So in total, I don't know, maybe
okay.
like over
And
20 something.
was that your idea though? Like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this because you know that there's a lot of actresses that they do it for a long run,
Yeah.
20, 30 years, and they're still like. But you said I'm just gonna do it for a short time span, and from this I'm gonna start doing something. That was your idea in the beginning.
No, actually at the beginning I was just like writing it. I didn't even know, like they come to you and they're like, okay, so you want to do anal, we got this plan, we got gang bang, we got bang bang bang, and I was just like, yeah. I said yeah to like everything, and then when the time came, it never really happened, and I think too, like just it took too long. So yeah, it was just like already kind of getting tired. Your body gets tired.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to keep maintenance.
How often, like, let's say in a week, how often do you record in a week? Like, how many scenes a week do you guys get to record? Is there a number? Or, like,
No, I
maybe
do
as
it.
many as
Yeah, some
you want?
girls do like.
Really?
Yeah, I would. It was crazy. I would go on set and like some of the girls. A lot of girls have like agents.
Yeah.
So a lot of them get manipulated and they start feeling like the competition and it makes them want to do like more and more scenes, and they like abuse their body that they can't even like walk. So I was just like on a monthly basis, like 2 to 3 scenes a month.
a month?
I
Okay.
want to be able to go to the store. Like,
Yeah. I want to go out on the
wanna
weekend,
go out.
Olive Garden, and have a nice day. Like, I don't want to have pain and things like that. I get.
No, and
That's
it's
true.
exhausting. I'm telling you, it's like a major. It's like doing a football game.
Now, I do have a question
Go.
regarding that, because you're saying it's very intense. Usually for when you're about to shoot a scene, do you actually stretch your body? Because I mean, some of the girls, they're very flexible. So do you do something before it so you can be prepared and not like cramp at the moment or something?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have to, because like I open my legs, right?
Yeah.
So I always have to stretch that. If not, I'll pull like my hammies.
Okay, yeah.
Has that ever happened though? You're shooting and then
Have you seen someone that
Damn it.
cramped?
Yeah, well, because what happens is, by the end you're sweating, so you have to do like 30 minutes. And like you can stop for like 2 seconds, but like it's a workout, so like it's just like your muscles cramp up when you're like a little dehydrated, and towards the end we're like holding in there. It's like teamwork. We're like, come on, we're almost at the goal, guys.
We're almost at the line.
And the director, she's really into the scene. No, she's cramping. Like, stop.
Stop, please. She just passed away. I was gonna ask you though, because a lot of people when they see a porn out here, we think okay, the scene or whatever it lasts 12 minutes.
Yeah.
But in reality, it ain't 12 minutes. We're
No.
recording in there. It's like a long process. It gets cut to those 12 minutes. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I guess I've seen it, and even with the ones that they have like the montage before, there's a lot that they cut out. But yeah, it's 30 minutes.
Did you ever get offered a Mortal Kombat montage? Honestly,
Do you wish
because
for one?
because I'm pretty sure if you go into those websites and you put Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
something comes out. Did you ever get offered something like that or no?
No, I don't think we can do that because
Copyright.
Like but I did something like similar to that, but I didn't play her.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
just like it looked like.
Nice. That's cool. That's awesome. Also, another question that I had. When you guys are recording, let's say you're doing a scene with a guy or a girl or 2 guys, whatever. How many people are in the actual room?
Yeah.
Because that's something that always I'm pretty sure it's not just the camera guy.
Yeah, no.
Like, how many people are in there?
So one person has to control the lights
Okay.
because we're moving around. Yeah, and then there's 2 camera people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one guy, it's like they always have to get like 2 angles.
Do they still have like the boomsticks in there or no?
Oh yeah, we have to turn off the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have to turn off the air. You have to turn off no sound. You can't make like not even your phone can vibrate. Like everybody's gotta be on like quiet mode.
quiet mode.
Because I don't know why. I guess it picks up.
And at the beginning, when you started doing it, how like awkward was it that it wasn't just you and your cast member? It was like a bunch of people just looking at you guys. Was that kind of like awkward or?
No, the first time, they made it a little like comfortable for me. So it was more just like the camera person and the boom guy.
Okay.
And they just left the lights there, and then after that, when it's like big scenes, they need like a lot of people, like the makeup people, and you get used to them because it's always like the same.
It's the same people.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
We have one question for you,
Okay.
and I think we spoke about this yesterday. You told us you were in a video, a music video, right? And I was telling this guy, she was in the Pitbull video. And you told me before this, when you were in the Pitbull video, you still weren't doing porn, right?
No, I was like, I think I was already at 21, but I was just a dancer.
Okay.
And the girl that was in, the blonde girl, she was a real porn star, and I didn't even know that. And then I was asked to like go in a shower and like kiss her and stuff like that, and I was like, no. And now I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Let's go for it.
But like at that time, I was just like, you know, you think of a lot of things of my mom. And
Right,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
When you did the video for Pitbull, you were already living in Miami, or you lived in Miami all your life?
My whole life.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
And raised there.
And when you're doing this video, I'm guessing you still didn't even have an idea that you were going to become a famous porn star.
No. I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna continue just doing dance and like getting, you know, move like little dance things like that. But I didn't think it was gonna.
Now, is there like a big community of like porn there in Miami, or is there like California is the place to be, or New York, or?
They have. I've always shot either in Miami, Vegas, or LA.
Vegas.
I think the biggest is in LA. Like they have. That's where most of the companies are. And then in Florida, it's like more like the Bang Bros, and they shoot Brazzers, Reality Kings, like the Mind Geek stuff mainly for the people who are like down there. Or sometimes they'll bring girls down here if they're gonna do like a boat scene and shit.
After you stopped doing porn, do you keep like getting calls from producers like, hey, come back and let's do something else or something?
No, once I feel like they always like people would always ask me, oh, what are you up to now? And once I've told them my stuff, they're like, oh, okay, cool.
They respect it.
A lot of people though like have kind of I guess slowed down. So like mostly what we all just offer each other is just like, oh, you want to do content?
Yeah.
Because we do like OnlyFans. So
now that's another question, because
Yes.
now things change a lot. And with the pandemic, I think the OnlyFans thing became even bigger.
yeah.
What's the difference? What do you think about the difference between the porn industry and now the OnlyFans industry, that where you have, I can say, like total control about it?
Yeah.
Sometimes not. But what do you think about it?
Well, that exactly. Like I have control over it. I don't have, you know, a schedule. Like you kind of do it on your own time. It's not so much pressure, and I think everybody kind of likes it more. But you kind of like. I think we were blessed. Like there's a couple girls that came in at the same time that I did, and I think we were like so blessed, because if it wasn't for us entering porn,
Right.
it wouldn't have been so easy for us to like maintain that, because now, you know, these girls have to do obviously like a lot more promo for themselves. To
It's
get
a
their-
business. Like you have to run a business.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Like it's really crazy, and it evolved over the pandemic that I had to like, you know, reevaluate this. Like, man, we have to like pay attention to this OnlyFans. This is like popping.
How big did like during the pandemic, how big was it on your OnlyFans? Like, did you notice like a change? Like, you know, how people were staying in their houses,
Yeah.
people anywhere.
Yeah.
Did you notice that like you had more users, more people like following you, things like that?
Yeah, I also did. So during the pandemic, I worked a lot with a campsite called Camp Soda.
Okay.
So we did things like at home.
Oh,
We
okay.
did a lot of shows at home. We even played like beer pong with like 5 other porn stars, and it was like we tried to be as creative as you can, because everybody had to stay
That's
home.
bad.
Yeah, so thank God for that, because I would say like, you know, it saved their lives.
And now living on, you did both, right? OnlyFans and you did the porn world. Which one do you like the most? Is it the OnlyFans? Do you think like you feel more comfortable in the OnlyFans?
Yeah, when I was doing porn, I never paid attention to the OnlyFans, and it was just like, oh, you know, it's
I'll try
there.
it later. I'll do it later.
And like, cause you're so involved, and all your energy is like in the porn, and it's a lot of work. So, but now it's OnlyFans.
And I feel that even though like people may say, well, she's just having sex with someone, but I still think like it involves a lot of like not just the emotions, but you're tired, you get home, you just want to rest. If you have pets, you want to be with your pets, or if you want to travel, you want to travel, and it does take a lot of time from you, right? The porn, like
Yeah, like For me, it's no emotional attachment because I'm already used to like the whole acting thing. It is obviously real because we are penetrating.
Yeah.
But that is what our videos are entailed of. It's not like a reality show.
Yeah,
So
of course.
it is a lot of work, but you know.
Do you have? I'm sorry. Do you have like a? How do you say it? Like a favorite type of porn for you when you were doing porn? Like, you know what? I like more when I have to work with a guy, when I have to work with a girl. What's your favorite?
I like groups
Groups?
Okay. Or
because it's so much.
Todos así, cara.
It's like because okay, when it's just you and a guy, then it's just like kind of
becomes both.
it's just one person. Yeah. And
Here
then
comes Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bobby again.
Bobby, did you eat pizza again?
No, I was literally like that. Yeah, you start fucking the same guys like
Yeah.
over and over. Yeah, we were getting annoyed at each other. It's like a American
Really?
bro. Yeah.
Do you choose the guy or like the
No.
producer? Is he like the one that's gonna be like, you're gonna fuck this guy or do this guy?
You can say like we don't want to, like you have a no list.
Preference. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then, but there's only a very small amount of guys, so you can't be like knowing
Very
everybody.
picky.
Yeah, yeah.
It's between Bobby and Bobby's brother.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like shit.
You can only pick out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
So when you guys record, another question that we had, is there like a specific, like, let's say you're recording, you're doing a shoot tomorrow. Do you have to like, you know what, I gotta do like a special diet today. I can't eat like heavy stuff for tomorrow, things like that. Is that true or?
Yeah, so I haven't done anal, but like all the girls, they're like, oh my god, I can eat gummy bears. I was like, shit, I want bistec.
De pañe.
Arroz con frijoles, like, I'm
Con
really
frijoles.
used to that.
All the no-dos, trying of the food list, you're like, that's what I want. All that gassy stuff, that's what I
Bro,
want
one
right
time I
now.
went on set and I ordered like mad food and it was like lunchtime and the girl was already preparing for her anal, so she was like you know, you're tense because you
Yeah.
haven't eaten the night before. All you ate was like gummy bears because you can't have nothing on that track.
Yeah. Yes.
And here you are with a buffet.
Yeah, and it was hard. And she
Here I
was
am with 30 wings.
like, yeah, shitting my brains out.
Now, was there a time, because we talked about like for you it's very professional. There's no attachment to the actor or whatever. But have you seen actors that actually become a couple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That does happen in
It's
the
always
industry.
like the new girls and the new boys, like they're all like yeah.
I really like Bobby.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, all right. But everybody has like a couple. A lot of them have even been together. Like the OGs, they've been OGing it out since
Yeah.
like from before.
But that shit sucks though, because imagine you're couples and you break up and next day you gotta record something. It's gonna be kind of awkward, right? Like recording with your ex-partner.
They don't really. Yeah, once you're a couple, it's already there's already too many videos of you on your own probably together, so they're not gonna pay you money to go fuck your
Yeah.
husband now. Like, that's like easy money right there.
Are there demands though? Like, are there demands where like, you know what? There's producers that we just want to stick to this type of porn. Young-looking girls, like super young-looking girls, or this type of men, or is that how it works, or it's
I
just
think
randomly?
so. I've seen like different websites, and they all have like their certain like style. But like I've only done MindGeek, and like each website has its own style as well. But it's kind of like versatile from what I say.
I had heard, and this is maybe something crazy out there, but that a lot of the like cameramen for porn, that there's some of the same cameramen for the Disney Channel.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Because supposedly there's like I don't know if it's Penthouse or who, it's owned by the owners of Disney. And when I heard that, I was like, nah, I don't believe this. I googled it and it's
Some of the crew.
and I was like,
So our cameraman might be like working.
yeah, our cameraman might work for Disney.
You recognize our cameraman?
Was he ever in
Have you seen
Miami?
him on a set?
No, but you know what? I've never done like a Penthouse because that's not in my contract. That's like another company.
Another company.
But like I know them and like Playboy, they're probably part of a different like a different part.
It's
of
coming.
ours.
It's
They
like
don't-
it's like different communities out there, right? Like everybody works differently because there's some that are in California,
Yeah.
some are in New York, The ones that, I think here in Laredo, like the most recognized ones for reals, like when I was a kid, when I was like 15, 16, and I was like going crazy on the computer watching porn, I think it was Miami Work. Like it was always that, what was it called? The one that they would pick up girls on vans?
Bang Bros.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, it was that. It was like, wait a minute, so should I switch my Mustang for a van? Is this what these people are telling me? I need a fucking van, and I need to go downtown and look for Juanita.
Yeah.
Because you would see that it looks so fucking real.
Or here in Laredo, you wouldn't last two blocks without getting stopped by the cops. Sir, you're doing something illegal.
Are you trying to do something illegal, sir? Why are you walking people? I remember watching that, and it was like crazy because at the end, it was always like the man telling the girl, "Hey, go get me that from the bench," and they would throw the purse and they would just fucking leave. And I was like, these men are so bad to the ladies. And then I grew up and I was like, this fucking actors.
Yeah,
they had me all along.
Yeah. They got me.
And it's crazy because when I have young guys as friends, as fans, they're always like, "Oh, I grew up watching your porn." And I'm like, it's only been like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, what, you already went through high school and now you grew up? And they're like, "Oh, I'm so grown now." Like as if like I was in a relationship with them. I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Have you ever been recognized like in the street for your?
How often do you get
Yeah, how
recognized?
often does that happen?
To be honest, like never.
Really?
No, and sometimes I that's what I love about the porn, and that's one of the reasons why is because like your privacy isn't taken away. Like I don't want to have little kids or girl fans, or like you know how it is. So the guy fans, they're more respectful. They look at you a lot. That's how I know you already know who I am, because you look at me a lot.
But that's what I was gonna say though.
There's a thing that I don't know if I
I
want
think
to
it's
say.
too hard to go to the street like anywhere and you'll see like a actress or a guy, whatever,
shy.
and you're gonna be like, oh, he's no point, because it's hard for you to keep those faces in your head unless like you're a diehard fan, right? Like someone that writes you every day. Then yes, they're
someone you're at an Applebee's and someone sees you and he's like, "Oh, I'm a fan," and then I'm doing an interview right now. Like I shouldn't be going over there.
No, it's crazy. Like they don't. Once they find out, then that I am, or like if I go to a place and they're like, they all tell their friends. Then after they're like, "You are my favorite." That's everybody's
That's the
line.
best one.
Everybody's like, "You're my favorite." Like, how many girls have you told that to?
When I saw your work, honestly, I didn't even see what you were doing. It was your eyes that amazed me. Things like that, right? That's probably
You said that to the waiter right now. Like I heard you.
It's always like weird shit.
Did you ever get us like a weird stalker or anything, like of a fan, a crazy fan, a Richard Ramirez fan? I would say. You're like, thank God, no.
No.
Because you hear crazy stories like that, right? Like girls that get to their house and there's like someone at 4 a.m. outside and they're like, "Oh hi, I'm your fan." That'd be pretty fucked up.
I'll fucking whoop your ass right there and try me like that.
Well, you can't go to her house at 4 in the morning. Don't even think about it.
You can't even go up my building in the elevator without.
They're not gonna allow you unless you're dressed like Uber.
Not even.
Not even.
I won't even let you bust up.
Just place the food outside.
Raza, como pueden ver, el día de hoy estamos en vivo y en directo desde Aladdin's.
Aladdin's Dream Boutique. Estamos hoy aquí en Aladdin's y los estamos invitando a que vengan porque Aladdin's les ofrece muchos productos. Tienen desde pastillas, tienen lencería, tienen videos de adultos, tienen juguetes, y no hablamos de juguetes de Mattel o de niños, juguetes para calentar el pedo.
Para calentar el pedo, y por ejemplo, si andan un poquito resequitos,
Ufas.
les recomiendo estos lubricantes. Haz de cuenta que ustedes vienen y parece que van a comprar nieves de diferentes sabores, porque tienen el de Cotton Candy, que me dijeron que está muy bueno. No sé.
Que andas en el carnaval.
Me han dicho que te sientes como andas en la Expomex.
En la Expomex.
O si quieren que a su pareja diga, canijo, está medio picosito el pedo.
Está frío.
Peppermint, Classic Peppermint.
Que la concha sepa peppermint.
Cuidado donde lo pongan.
Cuidado donde lo pongan. También tienen estos bonitos micrófonos. Se me hace que este es el que usó Luis Miguel.
No, carnal, estos no son micrófonos.
Entonces, lo estoy pescando al revés. Es así.
Tu boca de arriba no va a cantar, va a cantar otra.
Esta es para que cante la de abajo, caballeros, para sus mujeres. Si ustedes andan que en las norias,
sí,
o no
la yarda,
abajo,
la yarda.
la yarda. Miren, para que no se les escape con el vecino, llévenle esto.
Igualmente, si sus mujeres dicen, ¿sabes qué? Ya estoy harta de que mi esposo no sepa bajar al sótano.
A tomar agua.
No sabe cómo hacerlo.
No sabe beber.
Aquí tienen otro massager para que ese sótano esté pero inundado, papá.
Inundado, y para los caballeros que tienen problemas con erecciones,
Superman 5000K. Con este pedo van a tumbar paredes con el pito. No con la mano, con el pito. Así que los invitamos a que vengan a Aladdin's Dream Boutique en Gentleman's Club por productos o por un bailecito de las cariñosas. Pero vénganse.
Los esperamos en Aladdin's.
What's the craziest thing? Where's the craziest place actually that you think you've recorded something?
At Bodega.
At a bodega? That sounded so gangster the way you just said it. At a bodega.
At a Bodega.
And they were shipping people and drugs. In the
But that was part of the story.
But that was part of the story, guys. That
Part of the
wasn't
story.
real. Like, that was just part of
It
the
was
story.
a little bodega grocery store.
Oh, okay.
And they we had to do it at night once the bodega closed.
Oh, it wasn't actually working bodega out there?
Yeah, it was.
I was gonna ask, like,
It's a real work.
I can imagine going to a place and be like, hey, I want to rent the place for what? We're doing a porn.
We're gonna be playing Minecraft that night.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna be doing. We have a Monopoly challenge with some friends.
There's gotta be a lot of noises,
No,
but
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
video
yeah.
games.
Todos contra todos.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be some wrestling here.
We'll fix the fruit. We'll fix everything.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. So it was an actual store.
Yeah, with the fruits and everything.
Oh, wow.
It was so funny because I would take like videos on my stories, and then my cousins, they would always like watch it and they're like, oh my god, I know what bodega you're at right now. They're like, are you on the 12th Street bodega? I'm like, yeah.
Ahí es donde voy por los limones.
Yeah.
I was just like,
¿Qué estás haciendo ahí?
Give me 2 peppers.
The next day, la señora, oh, these limes are super, like, squishy. Like, what happened?
They're very soft stuff.
So you guys rent out that bodega. You rent it out for the whole night?
No, you have like a couple hours.
Oh, you just get a couple of hours and that's it.
Yeah. You have to be quick.
Be quick about it. He had an interesting question. Now that she's saying be quick about it.
Oh, yeah. So my question was, we watch these videos, these porn videos where
We
guys,
sounds like a lot of people. You watched that by yourself.
don't
They're
lie.
gonna think we watched
Don't
it
lie on
together.
camera,
I was
man.
thinking that.
Okay, we watched
Don't-
it together. It was
Don't
lie
lie on
homework.
camera.
I gotta tell my wife because my wife is watching this. It was homework for this podcast, babe. It was just homework.
We're
Continue.
being professional right now.
Me and Renee weren't touching each other.
Now the question is, I see these guys lasting for a long time. What's the secret?
Well, you gotta
They
work
must be
out. You gotta
doing
eat
something.
vegetables.
No. They must be doing something because I have a lot of friends that are like, nah, dude, I can go like for a long time, bro. I've seen you go back to the restroom, come back like 2 minutes later, and I'm like, that's not long, bro. 2 minutes is not long.
Yeah.
What do they do? Do they have like something? I
Well,
don't
you have
know.
to
They
remember-
take a pill.
Wait, before you say what do you do, let me just write some notes.
Yeah.
You can say now.
Just information about the.
Let me get this down.
These guys, they're all fit, and as you can tell, they have.
Not like you guys. Just say it. That's how it is.
No,
She
These
looks like
guys are fit. Unlike you,
turn both ways.
motherfuckers.
they
Like,
really do take their like their fitness and all of that because
It's a
they
career.
want their spot.
Yeah.
So the guys, I know it takes them a little bit harder to get to that spot, and then like the guys are really dedicated. Like you gotta see them. They want to be like winning all the awards. They want to be number one. So they they come a lot. So yeah, once you're it's
So
not.
they do care about the awards. That's a thing. Like,
Some do. The ones I've noticed, like up in California, Miami, like everyone's chill. Like they just want to fuck, get money, and that's it. Fuck bitches.
yeah.
But yeah, like in Cali, they want like their rankings and stuff. But yeah, like some of them microdose things, to keep them going. Cause you gotta last. You have to do like pretty much an hour. You have to do pictures. We have to do a whole sex scene of pictures and all angles.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And his dick has to be like, that's where we start with the warm up. That's our warm up. And then he has the video. But you have he has to have a lot of cum. You know, if you have like a little cum shot, it's like, what?
It's gonna be like,
Yeah, you have to have
Look at take.
So you have to they take a lot of vitamins, they eat the right things, and then this is the crazy part. I know a couple of them that right after a scene they will go to the gym.
oh, still.
Yeah, or like before the scene they went to the gym, or they're gonna go and like go sparring after. I was like, what? Like I'm like this, and they're like, all right, let's go. We're going to the gym.
It
Respect.
sounds like us, way.
Respect.
We're always like working out,
Yeah, same.
eating good and doing all. Yeah, it sounds exactly like us. Yep. No lie.
Yeah, they're really dedicated.
So 1 hour just to prep for a scene. And like when you guys are getting ready for a scene, you say they take pictures of you guys and all that.
Yeah.
For that whole hour, these guys, do they have to be hard that whole hour, or is there times for like, hey, put
Well,
the pedal
some
away?
of them, like I've had some situations where they got soft, or like so I did like one scene where I was like outside. I think it's harder for guys to be outside in the heat and try to stay hard. That was probably one of my toughest scenes because we had to wait for.
They don't-
Everybody's like, I can imagine that. Like,
We're all like this.
there's certain
Oh, the
people just
pressure.
looking at you from the picnic tables, and you're like,
The
I'm
pressure.
almost there, guys.
It was.
Look at the birds.
It was like that.
Bring me that melon.
We're all like this, like
You're playing Tetris over here, like,
we were on our phones. Everyone's like, okay, go, go, go. We're like this.
Bobby, come on, Bobby.
He's ready. He's ready.
So they only have one actor for the scene. It's not like they have someone extra
No.
in case
no
of.
backup.
No, it's not like Tom Cruise that he has a double.
Yeah,
it's
no
him.
double.
It's Bobby.
Let me correct you. Tom Cruise doesn't. have
Oh
double.
yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tom Cruise
yeah,
doesn't
he
have
does
a double.
his own stuff.
Yes,
He does his
sir.
own stunt. That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
And I was gonna say Jackie Chan, but Jackie Chan
No,
doesn't have a double either.
No.
So, but they don't have a double. It's
Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Vin Diesel has a double. That's still hard though. Like, imagine it's because it's not. I'm not trying to defend the guys,
Okay.
but it is harder though. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta come prepping, be
gotta
ready,
come.
and you gotta
And
come.
you gotta
Like,
come.
literally, you gotta come.
That
And
is
there's-
the main. Yeah, the guys even tell you like, what, like that's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Who do you think, like, in your mind, are right now, or in the last 10 years, I don't know, top 5 male actors that you think, like, I think these are the guys?
5? Well, I don't know. I didn't fuck that many of them. I had a small list. So,
Okay.
I would. I don't know because like now I don't know who really like works that much.
Is there new faces in the industry right now? Like, people
I
that you
think I've
haven't,
seen-
you didn't know?
Yeah, I've seen some new ones because I like a lot of them had thought that I was still in the industry, so they would like hit me up like, "Hey, let's do this." And I was like, "No, I don't do that." But yeah, there's some good ones that have come in that they work for like the interracial part. But as like far as my list, I only like fucked like Johnny Sins, J Mac, Mick Blue.
I have a poster of J Mac in my room.
National heroes.
What?
That's a hero right there.
Oh my.
Teacher, astronaut, lawyer, whatever you want.
Oh, that's
He's
Johnny
good.
Sins. That's
Oh,
that
yeah.
Well, that him too.
one. Yeah.
Him too. Did you ever meet Jordi, or what's his name?
Oh, Jordy. I've met him before, yeah, but we never.
You never worked with him?
No.
¿Sí sabes quién es Jordi?
Niño polla.
El niño polla, el español. He does look like a kid, right? Like, is that for reals, or is it makeup, or what is
Or
it?
maybe not anymore.
No.
Or is he really a kid
He's small.
in the face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can be a kid.
He's not small. Like, I see
No,
videos.
yeah, that's all there.
Yeah, no, he's not small.
Yeah. He's a really good guy.
He's
Very
good.
nice.
I saw him at a barbecue one. Now I'm saying I saw him in a show once, and like the way he was talking, I was like, he doesn't even talk like a like an adult. Like he makes porn.
Yeah.
You would think that he was like an artist, like a movie, like a regular movie artist or something, because he looks very chill.
Yeah, super cool. He comes from Spain, so
Yeah.
he's like he knows a little bit of English, and he gets his point across. But he's done great even in the States. Like he rocks those girls.
But I'm guessing that in the industry, it's like anywhere else, right? You got like some good girls that you can consider friends, but there's also those ones that you're like, fuck that bitch,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch, and her sister.
And then Bobby's like, oh, I'm ready. No. I mean, like, fuck that girl. No, you don't have to fuck that girl.
Fucking that girl, Bobby. Calm down, Bobby. Do you still have friends from the industry?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I keep in contact with like a lot of like the Latinas. I have a couple other girls that are like Cali. A lot of them that I had scenes with.
Have you seen a lot of people going from the porn industry to OnlyFans now? Like lately? Do you see a lot of people going like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing this
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can start my OnlyFans.
Well, everybody kind of had OnlyFans. I don't.
Can they do that at the same time?
I don't know how it is, but when we were offered to like, please sign up to this website.
Oh,
like,
okay.
The people from OnlyFans, like I guess maybe the porn stars were
Yeah.
kind of the first to go into it, but it wasn't like that big until like the pandemic.
The pandemic here. Oh, okay.
And it's because it all depends on the contracts, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like, can they make you one of those fucked up contracts where you like, you can only work for so and so, and you can be doing these things on the outside?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's contracts like that in there, right?
Well, mine I could only work for mind games, so I guess for what they would think, I had missed a lot of opportunities to work for like Vixen and for all of those. Yeah.
When you did the contract, like, did they tell you like it's gonna be for so much time, so many scenes? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Like they'll start off with like 3 months or like 1 month, and then extend from there.
That's cool. And what does Katana do now? What is something that you really enjoy now that you have more time? I'm guessing.
Well, I make like cock pops. Like they're cake pops.
Okay.
But they're like for bachelorettes, and they're in the shape of a penis. So I'm really getting into like the baking. Well, I've always baked, but now I'm more into like selling the product.
Okay. I literally heard it the first time, and I was like in my head, "Don't fuck up and think she's talking about dicks in the last."
Brother.
And you were.
Yeah.
I didn't fucked up. I was thinking the right thing.
I do vaginas too, but like the guys are not really into the vaginas, so it's
kind of
been
hard.
like a bachelorette thing, and it's been pretty good.
That's pretty good,
It
though,
takes
right?
up a lot of my times on the weekends, though.
And you're doing like baking business.
Yeah.
That's cool. You got like a page or somewhere where you're selling these products, or you just like randomly post them? How do you do that?
It is called Oochis, Oochys.
Okay.
So we can put it there. Yeah,
we'll
we'll post
put
it.
it here.
Yeah.
How about so OnlyFans? You're still working your OnlyFans like on daily basis, or is it just like a one? Can
Yeah,
people?
yeah.
Because we got this before coming here. We asked some of the people that look like at our episodes and stuff. What can we ask? Some asked us that if you were still like going live on your OnlyFans, or if you would do things on OnlyFans where they can still interact.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's like the only place where you can like interact with me. I video chat. I do like that's like one-on-one with me.
That's awesome. What's your OnlyFans? And we'll put it down here too, right?
I think my OnlyFans is Katana Kombat.
Katana
It's under
Kombat.
my link.
I mean, you can just put Katana Kombat and you're
Yeah,
gonna come up.
because everybody
Very
has. There's
simple.
only one.
It's not like she's gonna put Goro.
That was taken. That was taken already. Yeah. They can also find you on what, Instagram?
Yes, on Instagram is Katana Kombat 711.
All right.
Katana Kombat 7.
Are you on TikTok?
Yes, I got my TikTok back. That's the thing. Okay, so like Katana,
What happened to your TikTok?
they took it down because like I had messed up.
Tell us about it.
Well,
This is like Oprah.
yeah,
Mexican version with
I
us.
passed, I don't know. I think I probably like showed my butt. I can't be in a bikini on TikTok, so
Oh,
What?
okay.
yeah. So now I'm just like super PG.
But this is what I don't understand. If you're watching us TikTok, you can show a little bit of your butt, but yet I've seen videos like
Yeah.
I'm looking at stuff, right, and all of a sudden this
No, no,
girl's
no.
going live in Brazil.
Not all
and
of a
she's
sudden.
cooking.
Not all of a sudden. That's your timeline.
I mean, it
That's
happens,
all
it
you see on
happens, it
TikTok.
happens. But I'm looking like scary videos, I don't know, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you got a
all of a sudden,
Brazilian girl
yeah. And then
live,
and then my
she's
finger
cooking,
goes to
like,
love and then save.
almost naked, and I'm like, I'm gonna save this because later on I want to tell
I need
someone
to
about
report
this.
this.
I need to report
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'll put it with my favorites over here. No, but how can that happen though? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
live videos of that, and I'm like, how doesn't that get taken down though?
I think it's because
Is it because
we're
it's live?
No, I think it's because like we have a direct link to the source of where
Oh, okay,
you
I
get all
see.
that. We're like
Oh,
we're just like direct. A lot of like the influencer girls, they're in bikinis 24/7, and and it's great for them.
Yeah.
But they're not. They didn't do what we did, so they're like, it's okay. You're not at that point, and they allow it, which is okay. Like
That's
I understand. We're,
pretty hater of TikTok to do things like that.
Yeah, and plus there's kids on TikTok, so we can't even put like our links. You gotta be like PG, which is fine. It's
That's
easy.
good. What's in your mind if someone would tell you right now, like, come back to the industry? Would you do it? Would there be a comeback for Katana?
If it was like a scene that I was good, yeah, and like like something funny and cool, like I was like,
He's trying to write a
Have you
of scenes
have
over
you
here.
had like any ideas during like a shoot that you were talking to the director and like, hey, maybe we can do this story or something like that you had in mind?
yeah, like a lot of the scenes they always kind of they go based on like how you are, what you
Right.
like, so. Like I liked cars. I did one of like fast cars.
Okay.
The police one, I don't know, that was fun too, but I wasn't like that wasn't my deal.
Yeah.
Do you get into the character though? Even though you're a cop and you're knowing what you're about to
Yeah.
do, are you still like, hey, freeze, motherfucker?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
about to fuck.
I actually had stopped like 2 drunk girls.
Oh, really? On your scene?
Yeah. It was like 2 drunk girls, and I was like, hey. But I don't even think I did that good.
How can we solve this?
They were making me laugh, so I was like, fuck.
It's because I can imagine that, like, you're trying to act the scene,
Yeah.
right? And then you got the people, you got the guy with the boomstick, like,
Yeah.
No, it's that the girls, the extras, they were really drunk. Like, I don't know where they picked them
oh,
up.
no, like, they were drunk.
On
Oh, this
set.
was for
I
real
was
then.
like, we were cracking up because all of a sudden they come and they were really playing the part. Like,
Yeah.
they were supposed to be like, oh, man.
You were like, they're really good actors. No, they're drunk.
Oh, they got fucked
Yeah.
up right now.
Oh, they're drunk.
Oh, they're
okay.
really drunk.
I
Yeah.
don't know where they picked them up off, but it was funny as I was trying not to laugh. But you can tell in the video so many times, like, it's like cracking.
Now, and I was asking you about the stories because we've all thought about like, oh, I wish they do this kind of story for a porn. For example, I want my Latino people to be represented. So I'm gonna paint a picture right now. Imagine this is how it starts. This Latino guy, is fixing his mamalona. Mamalona, his truck, right?
Yeah, it's truck.
Boom.
You've heard that word, right? You heard that word
yes.
before.
La mamalona.
He's fixing the
I thought
mamalona.
the mamalona was like septic.
Oh, here's the thing with Mexican words. They can be used in a variety of situations.
Oh, okay.
So the la mamalona, that's what you call your truck, like your baby.
Yeah.
So here's the scene. This guy's fixing la mamalona. And then you were drunk one day and you were driving and you crash into la mamalona. And this guy's like, oh, come on, you just destroyed my property. What are you gonna do? And you're like, hey, don't worry. My dad owns a shop. He can fix it for you. And you go there to the shop and she's like, but I really love my truck. Hey, don't worry. They actually just got some new parts that they can install on your truck, make it even better. And the guy's like, oh yeah. And then you're like, are you tired? Yeah, I'm a little tired. Why don't we go to the office? And that's where the sex happened. But here's the part, the best part.
I'm seeing J-Mac next to the mamalona, like, who's gonna fix this for me?
They have a glass. The office is full of glass, so he can see the truck being repaired while he's having sex. You know? So he's like, my mamalona is getting fixed. It's getting that oil change, and I'm also getting
And
an
I'm
oil
also
change.
getting my oil change.
I think there is a scene like that though.
Oh, really?
Oh shit!
Yeah, there's so
Do
many.
you know the name of the?
What's the name of that scene?
Oh, that's it.
I think I did see it actually like on Brazzers or Reality Kings, and like they did it with a Latina girl too.
Nice.
And she was the mechanic.
Oh.
But
That
they
changes
didn't do it in
things.
the office. They actually, I think they did it like on the car and like on the little thing that slides on the floor.
Oh yeah.
What was like a big no-no for you when doing movies or scenes? What's something that you would say, no, I wouldn't do that? Like, well, you know what? It's almost October and we're trying to get someone to fucking cemetery. We're gonna be cleaning the Ouija board. And we has dead chicken up there. And La Llorona might come down at 12 a.m.
No chupacabra shit. No. That I don't.
Was there
Bobby,
any projects that you said no to that you were like, or with a contract that you had to say yes to everything that they tell you though?
No, you don't have to. You can say no
Skip.
to like people. Yeah, I've said no to people if I didn't.
Did you ever
think
see a
they're-
guy, like an actor, and you were like, I'm not feeling that one?
Yeah, not that
Yeah.
guy. Not that guy.
Yeah, and I feel bad because like sometimes like they're like really persistent sometimes. They want to like the guys kind of want to add every girl like to their rosters, like their resume.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it something in like the guys' world that they're like topping each other with, well, I did this, and this?
Yeah,
Because you're saying,
yeah.
because you're saying they're really competitive, right?
Yeah.
The guys, yeah, but the guys are a little bit more nicer about it. Girls, they're like, I don't know how it is, but the guys, it's kind of sometimes a little weird because I'm just like, you're not getting a Grammy, you're getting
Yeah.
You're not getting a draft.
you're not gonna like a Grammy people right after that. You're gonna get a big movie. You're gonna get
Yeah,
that money,
a big role.
like, no,
And the guy's like,
nobody
it's like
does
a
that.
Grammy for me.
Yeah, after that, like I didn't see no money.
But what is it called though? It's the AVN Awards or no? Yes.
There's the AVN and then there's the Pornhub Awards.
Pornhub.
I think they just started the Pornhub Awards. So
How true is that in Pornhub that anyone can send their own video and like become a porn star? Is that true or is
Yeah.
that really?
yeah, like a lot of people on there actually are like their own content creators, and
Right.
they there's like a girl that actually her and her boyfriend they're like famous and they cover their face. So
Oh, no
like
shit.
yeah, just from their like constantly uploading good content. They take good videos. She has a good body, so you can definitely.
We can cover his face, and we just do whatever we want to him.
Are you ready?
We're in Iraq, and we found this guy.
Listen, man, we need money.
We need money.
We need money, man.
They are not sending the ransom. And this, had you ever attended the awards though? Like
Yeah.
some of those awards?
So my first year, they tell you you gotta go. But it's so boring.
I feel like the actors, like some of the actors, I'm not saying all the actors, but they're at the awards and they're probably like trying to like hook up with some other girl and things like that, right? Like, hey, what's up? Did you see my video? I lasted 2 hours and that's it.
No cuts.
No cuts.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, every event that there's a party, there's even a phone call. It's something something's gonna happen. We gotta make content anytime.
And it's cool because now, like in the OnlyFans, like you said, you can go with another person that has an OnlyFans, create content together, and like sell it by yourself and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm. But now you have to have consent. Like now they have from the person.
Like if I use him, my cameraman, like he has to sign something.
Yeah, he has to sign something or already have an OnlyFans.
We'll make you sign.
We'll make you sign. We'll make you sign. You have no choice.
You have no choice, man.
You're the guinea pig.
I've seen worse things done to him than a guinea pig. That's cool.
So what comes next for you? Like, do you have something in mind, new projects that you want to take on, or something different that you want to try? Because right now you were talking about baking and selling that stuff.
Cups.
Yes.
Did I say correctly?
Yes, you did.
Do you have something else in mind?
Well, no, that's pretty much. I'm growing my business and just taking it kind of more. I'm trying to get it outside of Florida.
Okay.
You know,
expanding.
It's something like, I know it's crazy because like I have some, like I've always been in the guy part of the world, like, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm entering the girl part, and it's crazy. Like I show up to like their Airbnbs with like cocks, and they're like, "Oh my god!" It's so cool. So it's something that I know like a lot of girls are liking, and I just kind of want to expand that to where like it's given to all the brides.
Nice.
That's cool because there's weddings everywhere. So I mean, there's gonna be
Miami now is like filled with bachelorettes now, and it's like it's really good.
I want to ask you a question, and I kind of know your answer, but do you miss 2020 Miami to Miami right now? Because I think like on 2020 for the locals, right? It was more chill for you guys.
Oh my god!
Right? It was bad as like it wasn't filled with a lot of people. You guys could just walk on the street, like take a stroll, and now it's back to normal. Right?
Yeah.
Do you miss
definitely miss that because I moved to that apartment right before the pandemic hit. So like in 2019. And then when the pandemic hit, we could walk and nobody would be out. It was amazing. But now it's like a lot of people.
It's back to normal again. Everybody's in the streets again.
Yeah.
Do you consume porn? Do you actually like on your time? Like,
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
My go-to actually is like I don't like porn. I like people that actually like
Art.
videotape it. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm more into like I like to watch
homemade
stuff.
Like real homemade. I really don't like looking at their faces too, so I kind of like when they do like POV.
Because I was gonna ask, like, you try to avoid like watching videos of people you know, like.
I can't even watch them now because I know them too much, and it's like, oh yeah, you already know what happens, so it's not like But I like to watch like the real ones, like girls that are real, like, and not like with nice bodies. I like to watch them
like a real people in their
like
house.
nice and thick.
Not like stepmother got stuck in the window.
No. I like to watch also like real lesbians, like when the lesbians like are first becoming lesbians and like they first have like, you know, that awkward lesbian encounter.
Like
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Or when they like touch it, they're
like it's hot, right? Like
yeah.
and you scroll and it's like yeah.
Let me fast forward. Oh no! A little bit too back.
Exactly.
Oh, and how often are you gonna be doing? Because maybe a lot of people didn't know here in Laredo. We put it out there. But how often are you doing shows like this on the road, though? Like going to like different gentlemen's clubs and things like this?
I go at least like once a month.
Once a month?
Once a month.
Sometimes more than that, but usually once a month.
Once a month? And it's like a distraction for you, right? Like you get out there, go chill, have fun.
Yeah. No, I like meeting the people too. I've been coming a lot to Texas. To be honest, like I didn't even know how big Texas was. You guys have to take planes.
Yeah, yeah.
Here to go there. It's so many little cities in here. Florida, we're so small.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're definitely
We hope to have you back in Texas again,
Yes.
and hope to have you back here in Laredo.
Thank
And we want to thank you honestly for like being with us on our show. And is there anything you want to tell your fans, the people that are listening, looking at you right now? Follow me on OnlyFans, Instagram, hit me up, right?
yeah. Follow me, and I love you.
Nice.
Nice. That's a good way to finish.
Going to the restroom, guys.
What?
I'm just saying.
And for the viewers, that's a good way to finish.
Yeah, it's a very good way to finish.
Raza, hey, antes de que se vayan, tenemos algo que decir.
No se vayan todavía porque todavía no acabamos. Ahorita vamos a seguir tantito. Katana ya devolvió a trabajar.
Así es, tenía que
Katana ya
volver
nos dejó.
al escenario.
Tenía que volver al escenario y por eso cerramos un poquito temprano. Pero antes que nada queremos darle las gracias a Aladdin's.
Así es.
Hay que darle las gracias a Aladdin's Dream Boutique and Gentlemen's Club por darnos esta oportunidad, güey. Nos dejaron entrar hoy aquí a este club, güey, a hacer este podcast con Katana,
Dijeron,
güey.
es su casa, y yo a las 6 de la mañana ya estaba ahí afuera. Y me dijeron, hey, carnal,
No te mames.
es una frase. Eso.
Es
Eso
una
se
frase.
dice así.
No seas mamón.
En realidad no es tu casa.
Abrimos hasta las pinches 4 de
Sí.
la tarde. No mames. Pero no, queremos agradecer de verdad a Aladdin's. Queremos agradecer más que nada a Katana.
También.
La
por
tenemos
su
que
tiempo,
agradecer. Y a todos ustedes que la verdad nos están dando el tiempo y nos están viendo aquí en Club de la Peda. ¿Y qué sentiste tú, güey? La verdad. Acabamos de entrevistar a una de las estrellas más grandes de Brazzers.
Yo sentí a mitad de la entrevista que la mesa se estaba subiendo.
Ah, cabrón.
Sí. Y dije, esta no tiene manivela para que suba y baje.
¿Acaso
No
te
sé por
tomaste
qué.
la Superman 5000?
Tal vez fue esa. Me tomé como 2 antes.
No, pero de verdad que invitamos a todos a que vean el episodio y le den like. Gracias de verdad. Y recuerden las páginas Laredo Chingón, Club de la Peda, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Así es, para que nos busquen también en TikTok y estén atentos a todos los episodios que están aquí en YouTube para que le den subscribe.
Ya vamos a cerrar con esto porque se me hace que allá ya va a empezar el show, güey. Ya para ir a ver
Vámonos,
esto.
vámonos.
Nosotros vamos a estar en la primera fila. Nos vemos
Vamos, raza.
al rato. Bye.